Milk and dairy regulations. Rules and regulations for the hindrance and bewilderment of all farmers and such that keep cows, to provide them with something to occupy their spare time and use up their spare cash if they've got any. The following rules and regulations is to be fulfilled in regards to all shippings, sheds or any places where cows be kept for the purpose of being milked, and also in regards to all they what does the milking and all their friends and relations. Inspectors. All cowsheds must be ready for inspection at any time of the day or night by either of the following people: the local sanitary authority, inspector of cruelty to animals, school attendance officer, council surveyor, medical officer of health, Boy Scout, Girl Guide, village policeman, town crier, rate collector, captain of the fire brigade, member of parliament, district nurse and the president of the church council. If either one of these folks pays a visit to the farmer must leave whatever he's about and go around and assist them to poke their noses into his business. If he don't, he'll be fined £5. Cowhouses. All cowsheds must be made to face the south. Any what faces towards the north must be turned around or pulled down and put up afresh. £10 fine for all cowsheds what faces the wrong direction. Every cowshed must have a window opposite each crib, so that the cow can look out and view the scenery. The windows must be cleaned twice a week. 40 shillings fine for dirty windows. All windows must have blinds to pull up and down in case the sun should be too hot. All cowsheds must be furnished in a proper manner with easy chairs and a sofa, so the cows can rest comfortable at their meals. A pie-hanna or organ should be provided if the farmer or either of his chaps can play in. If not, there should be a granny phone or wireless, 'cause cows be partial to music. Every cow must be provided with a looking glass to see if her horns be on straight. Powder puffs is not compulsory, but is highly recommended. All cowsheds must be provided with bathrooms with hot and cold water. 1 bathroom to every 3 cows. £5 fine for every bathroom not provided. The floors of all cowsheds must be covered with carpet. Linoleum won't do, 'cause it strikes cold to the cow's feet and is hard to lie on. A doormat must be put to every door for the chaps to wipe their boots upon before they goes in. Pictures should be hanged around the walls too, to make the place bright and cheerful, but not photographs of the farmer or his missus, 'cause cows do have feelings. A bell must be provided for each cow so he can ring for the farmer if he should want aught during the night. Treatment of cows. Everything must be done to make the cow's life happy and comfortable. Farmers will be fined £5 if their cows be looking miserable and fed up. Every cow must be given a bath first thing in the morning. The water must be 89 degrees hot and 92 degrees cold. When took out of the bath, the cows must be dried very careful and dusted all over with violet powder. Care must be took that the water is well aired before the cow is put into the bath. Cows must be allowed to sit down when they're being milked, or if they prefers to walk about, the milker must move accordingly. Cows mustn't be vexed upon no account. Anybody vexing a cow will be fined £5. Every cow must be supplied with a pocket handkerchief with his name in the corner so they shan't get mixed up. Cows must never be allowed to blow their noses in one another's handkerchiefs, 'cause that's the way colds get spread. Every cow must have a toothbrush of his own, and his teeth must be cleaned twice a day. Cows mustn't be made allowed to sleep in the dark 'cause they don't like it. Electrical light should be fixed up if at all possible, otherwise lamps should be hanged about the place. Cows must not be made to drink out of the same bucket as the fellas. If there isn't enough buckets to go round, the cows must have first drink. If the cows don't seem to fancy drinking out of a bucket, they should have teacups. Cows may not be turned out into the field before the grass had been properly disted off, because the disc gets into the milk and then the farmer will be fined £5. Brooming off the grass will be sufficient if the field is more than 100 yards from the road, and all flies must be drove away before the cows be turned out, because flies too bring germs. Cows must be provided with slippers if the grass is wet, otherwise they catches cold. Now, if a cow catches cold, he must be made to wear flannel next to his skin and have a hot water bottle night times. And if he coughs twice, the farmer must give notice to the chairman of the school board and send a report to the inspector of weights and measures. Regulations for farmers. All farmers must see that their cows' eyes be properly tended to, and if they're short-sighted, they must be provided with spectacles. Otherwise, they're apt to overlook the mango and go short, and then the farmer will be fined £5. If any member of the farmer's family should get bunions, housemaid knee or floating kidney, the cows must not be milked until permission has been got from the bishop or the church warden. No farmer shall be allowed to shift his cows from one field to the next without either got a gun licence and 50 cigarette cards. If you do, you'll be fined a further £5. Regulations for milkers. No one shall be allowed to milk a cow unless you have got a 4th standard certificate and can say the twice time table backwards. Every chap employed milking must wear collar and tie, and he mustn't go milking mornings without shaving. If he's in the habit of wearing whiskers, he must see that the ends don't then go into the milk, because that could cause contamination. Milkers must take care to wipe their boots when they goes into the cow sheds and again when they comes out. Milkers must remember 'tis bad behaviour to sit down beside a cow before asking he to sit down first. After all, a cow's a female, never mind how many legs he've got, and should be treated as such. Chaps must be careful to avoid breathing while they're milking, because their breath might help to turn the milk sour. Milkers is not allowed to speak cross to the cows. If they wants a cow to move one side or t'other, they must say, please, not get over, you ramshackled son of a crossbred horseradish. Cows be muddy-hearted. It spoils their milk to be spoke to in that way. If a cow flinks his tail in the milker's eye or puts his foot in the bucket, the milker is allowed to say, bother it, or dear, dear. If he says, darn you stupid eyes, I'll skin you alive if you don't bide still, he'll be immediately fined £5. And if 'tis something worse than that, he'll be fined more, up to £10, according to the wishness. Notice, the above regulations is just to go on with. If it should be found that any farmers and cowkeepers be still making a living, the old Parliament will think out some more rules and regulations.